Hello, gorgeous. This is one of your favorite makeup artists, Shannon Thompson. Today, coming to you from the pretty department. Yes. Now, before we start and talk about what we're going to talk about today, I hope you have already gotten my makeup book, Makeup is Just Color Dirt, available everywhere books are sold and on Amazon.com. And I hope you've also followed my Instagram page, which is Makeup Thompson. That's THOMPSON. That's right. And subscribe to this YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, because I have tons of information on here. Not just step-by-step makeup tutorials, information for you to get paid. That's what we're going to talk about today, everybody, about you getting paid. So, we're going to talk about being a freelancer, okay? All right, so you're a makeup artist. Yay, congratulations. You've told your friends, you've told your family, you told your significant others, you are a makeup artist and you want to start getting paid. But you're working for yourself. Welcome to the freelance world. That's why you're a freelancer. So there's several ways for you to get paid as a freelancer. If you're working in film, you're working in union or non-union, you're working on events, you're working in the bridal world, all of those things you're technically still a freelancer. Even when you're in the union, you're technically still a freelancer, even though you're under a company. So the way that freelancing works is you normally create your own fee, all right, and your own rate. So a lot of times people will call you and say, hey, or text you or email you or however you get the information that was like, yo, you're a makeup artist, I need your help, I need your work, they'll reach out to you and be like, hey, are you available and what's your rate? So you normally come up with a rate that makes sense for that particular job. So if you're working in like the commercial world and you are new to it and you're non-union, then your rate is normally between $350 and $500. Sometimes it's like $200. That's really rare, okay? But between $350 and $500, if they ask you for your rate, that's what you should tell them. Or they will tell you a rate. Or they'll be like, all right, I have this job. It's this amount of money. And then you either agree or you don't agree to it, all right? That's if you're working in the film or the commercial world. If you're doing like special event like bridal or maybe somebody's like concert or something like that or prom, then your rate is going to be much lower, okay? So for that rate, if they say, hey, how much do you charge? Again, depending on what it is, it's probably between $100 and $300. It just depends on what it is it's talking about. So how do I get this rate? How do I figure out this money tier? Because everybody asks me that all the time. Again, it depends on your level of makeup artistry once you're starting as a freelancer. So although I've been a professional makeup artist for 20 years, I am still a freelancer. But my freelance price is different because then maybe somebody that started maybe 1 or 2 years out, because I've been doing it for 20 years getting a paycheck. I know I look younger than I am, but honey, I'm old, okay? All right, or older, let me say that part. So if you've been 0 to a year, let's say that, okay, and the jobs that you're mostly getting are, you know, like proms and proms and weddings and those things as well, I would say you should start at $100, okay, all right? That price should include lashes if you have lashes as a part of it. Start at $100. Why $100? You might be like, oh, I have nobody. How am I going to start at $100? Maybe I should start at $25. Maybe I should start at $50. Do you own makeup? Your answer to that is yes. Do you own makeup brushes? Your answer to that is yes. Are you coming to them? Your answer to that is yes. Are you bringing all your skill and your application and your professionalism and all of those things? Is that makeup going to last all day long? Are they going to look amazing in the photos? Is there going to be a clear before and after? Yes, yes, yes to all of those things. So start at $100. Okay, so do not sell yourself short. You're also going to make sure that you get a clientele that can pay that amount of money, and they're going to tell their other friends, hey, Shannon came and she did my makeup. She did an impeccable job. It looked great. I took all these pictures. It lasted all night long. She's worth the $100, all right? If somebody can't afford that price, maybe it's a little bit outside of their price point, because we don't know how much everybody has. We don't know how much everybody can afford, and you don't want to be disrespectful to anybody as well. One of the interesting things about freelancing and getting money or getting paid is that when the beginning of it, you have that pit in your stomach of like, well, if I say no and they can't afford it, nobody's ever going to call me ever again. I promise you, somebody else is going to call you. But don't lowball yourself, meaning don't say, well, I'm $100, but I'll do it for you for $50. Okay, all right? Because what's going to happen is you're going to always get the $50 price and you'll never be able to get to the $100 price, or it's going to take you a longer time to get to that $100 price because you were thinking about just paying your bills at that moment instead of you paying your bills for life. I'm trying to have you pay your bills for life, okay? All right? Not just for this month, for all the months. So if that happens and somebody says, you know what, I just can't afford that, here's the kindest way for you to say, hey, you know, maybe I'm the makeup artist for you, but you may not be the price for me. So I've said this in my life. I say it all the time. I said, Hi, okay. I don't know what your budget is. Maybe my price is outside of your budget. Now that you know how much it costs for my makeup application, you have my information, you know, keep it. You can shop around and see if you find some other makeup artists that are within your budget. I'm sure that whoever you find will give you an amazing job and you will look impeccable. And congratulations on your day, if it's like a wedding day or something like that, or a prom. I know that you're going to look beautiful. You have my information as well. If you want me to hold the date, I can hold the date for you for 48 hours. That's the nicest way for them to be like, all right, well, at least she's going to hold that date for me for 48 hours. I know what that person's price is. All right. And if I find somebody else that, you know, is in a price point that works, and you're also encouraging them that whoever you find is going to give you a beautiful makeup application. All right. So when you're a freelancer, as you go up, as your years go up, that's when you want to increase your price. All right. So if we're going to stay in that same model, if you start at $100, at some point there's going to be a cap. So if you're doing a special event, I would say your cap may be between $250 and $500, you know, for that particular service or that fee. When it comes to some other, you know, freelancing opportunities, then the rates may change. Again, if milk goes up, your rate should go up. If gas goes up, your rate should go up. If you've learned a new skill, you've gotten more things in your makeup kit, you have, you know, gone above and beyond in your artistry, and it shows, and you have things to show for it, then your rate should go up. All right. So keep in mind that it is your money and you are creating it, and you're creating a lifestyle. You know, it's not just you playing with makeup, what a lot of times people feel when you become a makeup artist. It's you getting paid for makeup. All right. Okay. So your money, get paid for it. Have a contract if you need to have a contract for those particular things, if a contract isn't provided for you, and keep a record of the date that it's going to happen in order for you to be able to keep in mind, okay, I paid this particular thing, or I did this job, I want to make sure I get paid for that thing.